Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some NBA with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, the Houston Rockets made a pretty interesting move that's going to affect the whole dynamic of their season moving forward. So if you guys haven't heard already, let me be the first to let you know that it was reported by ESPN.com that head coach Mike D'Antoni, who's always been a offensive-minded coach, very creative at times, he's announced that he's going to move James Harden to the point guard position. James Harden will be the starting point guard for the Houston Rockets this year. Now, in doing this, they're going to take Patrick Beverley, who normally is the starting point guard, and they're going to move him to shooting guard because he can play off the ball, and he's a very, very talented defender. And on top of that, they signed Eric Gordon in the offseason, which should add a scoring punch. They did say that they do plan on playing James Harden with Eric Gordon at times this year. But I'll read some quotes. Here's what D'Antoni had to say in regards to James Harden playing point guard. He said, I quote, and basically their pairings, he says, Pat can play off the ball and on the ball. He's a great defensive player. There's a lot of spots he can play. Really didn't say anything about James Harden, but more so about Patrick Beverley. So what I wanted to say is this. When we talk about James Harden, we're talking about one of the best, if not, many would argue, there are people out there that do believe that James Harden is the best offensive player in the game of basketball today. And I would even venture to say that when Harden has the ball, he's a lot better with the ball in his hands. Now, keep in mind, last year, playing as a shooting guard, yes, he did do a lot of ball handling. It's almost like he is the point guard for the Rockets. To begin with, he did average 7.5 assists as a shooting guard last year. So we all know that James Harden is a supreme playmaker at the 2 spot. But now he's going to be the point guard. Now you're going to get the chance to see him run the offense a little more, initiate the offense a little more, run more sets. I think it can work for the Rockets. And honestly, looking at their, looking at their roster, you have a lot of shooters on that team. Eric Gordon, Ryan Anderson, Trevor Ariza, Corey Brewer is a capable shooter. There's some guys who can knock down some 3-pointers, and I think with James Harden, he's already proven to get a lot of those assists as a shooting guard. But I think the type of assists he'll be getting, and I mean like the manner in which he gets them, will be significantly different as the point guard as opposed to the shooting guard. I think he'll have more of a chance to put that pick and roll ability on display, and hopefully they can cut down on the isolation possessions and get higher percentage shots, which in turn should lead to more Rockets wins. But I like the move, to be honest with you. I like the move. I think it's something very creative. We're seeing a lot of teams experiment with certain guys playing point guard. Like in Milwaukee, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo possibly playing point guard. So it's going to be interesting to see how James Harden matches up with other point guards in the league. But yeah, Mike D'Antoni is one of his first moves he's making as head coach of the team is taking the team's best player, one of the most prolific players in the game, moving him to point guard. So interesting stuff going on there in Houston, and I wonder if it's gonna bode well for them, because I know James Harden, even as a shooting guard, his usage, the ball's in his hand a lot to begin with. His usage rate is very high. My only thing with James Harden is can he keep the turnovers at a minimum? Throughout the course of his career, he's always been a guy who has proven to be, high turnover. Last year he averaged 4.6 turnovers in the regular season last year. So he's definitely got work to do. He definitely has to prove that he can take care of the basketball if the Rockets are going to win at a high level this year. But we'll see what happens, man. I think it might be crazy, and I don't think he's going to win the MVP, so don't take what I'm saying as I think he's going to win the MVP. But I think this is the kind of move that if you wanted to get James Harden playing at an MVP caliber level, this is the best move to make for the team, because there's really nobody on the team at the point guard position or anywhere else in the roster that deserves to handle the ball more than James Harden. So I like what they're doing. Put the ball in the hands of the franchise's best player, and hope that he can make guys around him better. That's what a true superstar would do. So I've made videos in the past saying that I don't believe James Harden is a superstar. I think he's a very great player, a very good player, but not a superstar. So this is his chance to prove me wrong. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.